Warm greetings, my dears. Thank you for being with me on the channel where we talk about communication and building relationships. Today, I'd like to continue the discussion about confidence and self-esteem. Do you know what's the main source of low confidence and low self-esteem? Please apply to your experience and share your thoughts in comments. I'm curious about your views. For now, let me give you my opinion. There is a hackneyed phrase that states all problems are born in childhood. And it's true. The most important and powerful factor of low self-confidence and low self-esteem, which is formed during childhood, relates to the principle, once upon a time, there was a girl or a boy, and it's always their fault. To understand how this factor forms, remember your early childhood, when you were confident and satisfied with yourself, and you believed you could do anything. I'm sure that some people will have difficulties remembering this. However, I'd like to let you know that there was such a period in your life. Each baby behaves persistently and confidently, an absolute and natural manifestation of life and development embedded in each of us. If something is not agreeable to a baby, they immediately let adults know about it with their cry, which does not stop until the cause of dissatisfaction is eliminated. Furthermore, as a child grows, they start exploring their surroundings and what they can reach. They learn to crawl, slowly walk, then run. With increased mobility, there is an increased research area. Their physical limitations and research impulses are embedded only when parents lock doors, shelves, closets, and secure plugs. Gradually, the ability of physical control becomes ineffective, given that the child is reaching places they could not before. Monitoring a child becomes increasingly difficult, and the physical control inevitably changes to psychological control. At this point, the most interesting period begins. The period at which the control method changes is commonly called the 3-year-old crisis. During this moment, the child's obstinacy is clearly manifested. This is not a whim of a child, but an innate human ability to defend one's self. This is a manifestation of the will. Here, the most difficult task of parents is to establish a common language with their child without breaking their will. Parents should be flexible enough to develop child's cooperativeness, while at the same time not allowing disobedience. It's difficult, but possible. Unfortunately, parents typically use the wrong approach, whereby they teach their child to feel guilty, thinking that it makes child's management easier. Parents usually use this approach for the following reasons. The first reason is to effectively control a child's natural persistence, and because this is what their parents exposed them to. Those children, when they grow up, feel constant guilt for everything that happens. Accustoming a child to a feeling of guilt is easy. Parents need only repeat that it's a child's behavior that causes problems. Parenting is the responsibility of two. However, it's mothers who do the most of the dirty work, because they usually spend more time with the child more than the father. When a child makes a mistake, mom usually says, "What have you done?" Or, "Why you are always creating so many problems?" And so on. The child begins to believe that they are the reason for all troubles and subsequently feel perpetual guilt, which can accompany them for the rest of their life. The flip side of the guilt trip is a situation where a child is nurtured into a high level of responsibility with which they are unable to cope with given their age. For example, a child may be responsible for the actions and safety of younger siblings, or the care of an elderly or sick family member, or the reactions of an alcoholic father, and so on. The constant fear of not performing well or doing something wrong is something a child's mind cannot tolerate, which in turn makes a child believe they are the source for all the troubles, and they grow with the feeling of guilt. To learn about other factors of low confidence and low self-esteem, along with the useful tips on how to liberate from their influence, follow the link below. You will be referred to my new course, Notch Confidence and Self-Esteem, where during 49 days you will build your new confident self. As you remember, our mission is to support growth and develop your ability to communicate, connect, and prosper. Don't forget to subscribe and look forward to seeing you at the course.